Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington here, and it is 2 o'clock in the morning, and I can't sleep, so I'm making a video. Making a couple, actually. Greatest invention ever. Coffee is amazing. So, the first thing I want to talk about, before anything else, is I have a new fan page for us. Since I had that whole debacle with my personal Facebook page getting deleted, I had no access to keep updating the old fan page. And after trying to contact Facebook, getting no feedback whatsoever at all, I finally decided to make a new one. Now, on the new one, there is a link to the original page if you want to see the videos that are on there and the old pictures and stuff. But I will be uploading everything onto the new Facebook page from now on. It's already linked, is already in my channel, and I will put it in the description of this and every other video. I'll try and keep doing that from now on. So, cool, guys. Now, the video I'm going to do today, one of them at least, I haven't really done one in a while, and I meant to do one last November, but I wasn't able to get my hands on the CD, so I wasn't able to. But today, we're going to talk about Breaking Benjamin's Dark Before Dawn. Now, this is the newest Breaking Benjamin album. It's their first album in 6 years. That's a long break for an album. Now, before I talk about the album at all, or much about the band, I have to talk about my personal experience with the band. I've never been a big Breaking Benjamin fan, and just one of those bands I never really listened to. I'd heard a couple songs, and I liked one of them just because of the music video. But that's it. And when I went on to Rock on the Range this summer, Breaking Benjamin was there, and they performed live. And I watched it, and it was one of the greatest performances I've ever seen. It was hot out, and it was miserably hot, but it was one of the best performances ever. And it got me into Breaking Benjamin. That and the fact that my cousin that I rode with, our favorite band, is Breaking Benjamin. And after doing some research, found out their biggest influence is Nirvana. So it was kind of interesting that her favorite band is influenced by my favorite band. Anyway, so Dark Before Dawn. First album in 6 years, after changing out a ton of members, now having 4 new members, health scares, and probably a lot of depression. Boom! They gave us this album, and then they also started touring. And I think I'm actually going to go see them here next month again. Anyway, now, this album could have been better. Don't get me wrong. This is a good album. Could have been so much better. And when I say that as a fan who has listened to all of their albums, or almost all of their albums. I think I'm missing one. Anyway, within a very short time period. It is currently September. I started in May. And the fact that I have what I've listened to comparative to this. Now, you can't always compare an artist to their older stuff because every album there's going to be similarities. There's going to be differences. But this isn't what fans were expecting. It's not a bad album by any means, but it's not what they were expecting. The first single that came off of this album, which is the second track, and it's called Failure. And it is a good throwback to the original Breaking Benjamin sound and style. It has the same, sound where it's just good riffs, his melodic words, and their standard tone. Now, it is a little softer, and most of these songs on here are comparative to like Phobia or Natural Life, their very first album, a lot softer. Now, you bands change and up and down through age and through their health conditions, but I know, in fact, my cousin, I had spoken to her with this, and I asked her thoughts on this album. And she was divided because, again, her favorite band, she's like, it's my favorite band and I like the album, but it's not what I was expecting and I was kind of disappointed. And I agree with her. In fact, one of the tracks on here, I believe it's track 11, Ashes of Eden, which kind of makes sense now. And I don't know if this is his own personal struggle with religion. And it might be from the sounds of the song. It very well might be. But you listen to the song, and it sounds like they're turning into a Christian rock band, and it's weird because that's not their style. Now, I'm not gonna harp on him for expressing his religion in his music if that is his religion and that's what he's doing. Good for him. What I will say though, it brings a very, very different feel. And some fans I do know do not like it. Now, at the end of the day, it's his music and it's his love. You don't have to like it, if you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it. I love this album. This album has been in my CD player since I got it in my car, and I listen to most of the tracks every day. Another very good track on here is track 5, and it's Hollow. And it's one of those tracks that you wish you'd hear on the radio, but you won't. And it's very dark, but it's such a good emotional track where it makes you really think what he's been through in the last 6 years to make this album. This in no way is a bad Breaking Benjamin album or a bad modern day music album. It is an unexpected album. It might have not met the expectations that fans after waiting 6 years have gotten, but it gave them good memories, and it gave them something to look forward to for another album. Just because this isn't the heaviest Breaking Benjamin album out there does not mean it's a bad album at all. In fact, it's a very good album, and it's probably one of my favorite albums to come out this year. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, which is pretty good. And on my rank of albums that have come out this year, this is number 3 out of 10. That's pretty good. So anyway, guys, tell me what you think about their new album if you're a Breaking Benjamin fan, or if you're not a Breaking Benjamin fan, then check them out. And if you just don't like them, okay. Like I said, check out the new page. I'm going to try and start posting stuff there as frequently as possible. And this video will go on there, and the link will be in the description below. So, we'll see you guys later. You guys have a great day. Peace.